Money habits are like diets. Everyone's looking for that miracle solution, but the most effective approach is usually the most boring one. Today, we're diving into why the unsexy financial habits are actually the ones that build real wealth.
You know what's fascinating about that? Studies show that 78% of Americans live paycheck to paycheck, even though many of them make well above average incomes.
That statistic really hits home because it shows this isn't just about how much people earn. I mean, we've seen plenty of high income professionals who still manage to spend everything they make.
Like those lottery winners who end up broke within a few years, it's not about having more money, it's about having a system for managing it.
Exactly. And here's what's really interesting. Behavioral economists have found that we make about 35,000 decisions every day, and by the end of the day, our willpower is completely depleted.
So, when it comes to financial decisions, we're basically setting ourselves up to fail if we rely on willpower alone.
Precisely. Think about it like this. Studies show that people who automate their savings end up saving more than twice as much as those who try to do it manually, even when they start with the same intentions.
That reminds me of that famous marshmallow experiment with kids. The ones who had a system for avoiding temptation did better than those who just tried to resist.
Oh my goodness, yes. And what's really fascinating is that researchers have found similar patterns in adult financial behavior. When money is sitting in your checking account, your brain actually processes it differently than money that's been moved to savings.
Well, that explains why I always seem to spend exactly what's in my checking account, no matter how much or little it is.
Right. And here's where the boring but powerful habit comes in. The moment money hits your account, you need to move some of it away. Not after bills, not when you have extra, but immediately.
Though I imagine some people are thinking, but what if I need that money for emergencies?
That's actually a perfect segue into something really important. Studies show that 60% of Americans couldn't handle a $1,000 emergency expense. But those who practice this immediate transfer habit typically build up their emergency fund within 12 months.
The compound effect of that must be pretty significant over time.
Oh, the numbers are mind blowing. Let's say you automatically save just $200 a month. That's about what the average American spends on subscription services they don't use. If you invest that at a 7% average return, in 30 years, you'd have over $240,000.
And that's without counting any increases in savings as your income grows over time.
Exactly. But here's what really makes this powerful: automation. Because research shows that when people try to save manually, they typically miss about 30% of their planned savings contributions.
This whole approach goes against our culture's obsession with get rich quick schemes and cryptocurrency millionaires.
It really does. And speaking of that, a recent study found that 94% of day traders lose money over time, while boring, consistent index fund investors historically earn about 8% annually over the long term.
Those numbers really put things in perspective. It's like the tortoise and the hare, but with actual data to back it up.
And here's another fascinating piece of data. People who automate their savings report 40% less financial stress than those who don't, even when they have the same income levels.
That psychological benefit must create a positive feedback loop in other areas of life too.
Absolutely. Research shows that reduced financial stress leads to better decision making in everything from career choices to health decisions. It's like this one boring habit creates this ripple effect of positive outcomes.
So, what you're saying is, embracing the boring might actually be the most exciting thing we can do for our financial future.
Well, when you look at the data, boring is beautiful. A 30-year study of millionaires found that the majority built their wealth through consistent automated savings rather than high-risk investments or inheritance.
That's probably the most important takeaway, that sustainable wealth building isn't about dramatic moves or perfect timing.
Right. It's about setting up systems that work even when we're not paying attention. Because in the end, the most powerful financial habits are the ones we don't have to think about at all.